Welcome back, guys, to my reactions to Nanoha. Up to episode 3 of season 1. Hopefully, at some point in the future, I will get round to the other seasons, but for now, it's just season 1. So, last episode, Nanoha started to get used to her magic, but so far she can only seal demons, that's what I'm going to call them for the time being until I know the proper name, and she can form barriers. Last episode, she also saved this this girl from the dog demon. Still haven't fully grasped her friends' names yet. I do remember one of the friends' last names is Bunnings, so that's easy to remember. I also learnt that they come from rich families because one, well, purple-haired girl has a mansion and the other has, at the very least, excuse me, a limo. That's it. And yet again, Nanoho has, a normal house. So yeah, she knows rich friends, that's for sure. So without further ado, let's jump into episode 3 in 3, 2, 1. And also, the, Nanoho and her staff seems to have already a connection, so I can activate without, her saying the password. Do the OP. Oh, and the other thing we learned, a few other things we learned from episode 2 is that when these demon things appear, which I'm assuming have something connection to these crystals that she needs to find. There's 20 in total, so she's got 2 so far. But when they appear, what's the word? Not like, I know they appear, but I can't think of the right word. But seems like other people can see them. We also know that they can cause like the damage they cause remains afterwards. So even though time stops, again, I'm not 100% clear if it really does stop or not. But until I'm fully, until I know, I'm just going to assume that they stop. That time stops, yeah. And there's also several connections, it seems, or influences to Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, more than just a few, really. Alright, let's do this. Should you be out at this hour? What's going on? Judging, but I think they're at the school. So, okay, they're sealing something. Another creature appeared. Another crystal. I take it. Yeah, another crystal. Double X. Oh, that's 20. Okay, I'm getting it now. There's 20 of them, so the numbers correspond. No, that can't work because those different numbers ups. Someone's exhausted. Makes sense. Uh, it is in a lot of danger. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so of course in Japan, Sunday is usually the day that they have off school. Totally not listening. She's definitely a sleeper, that's for sure. Gets wrapped up in bed sheets. It's got 4 so far. Okay, it's been a week. Okay, oh, 5. Sorry, 5. I can't count. Well, I'm glad you're getting the hang of it, Nanoho, but I'm sure it's going to get more difficult as we go along. Then let us stay in bed all day. He owns a football team as well. Okay. I guess they are rich. Yeah, soccer. It appears quite a bit in different anime. Let's see, it was in Digimon. I remember that. Nice block. Yeah. Oh, you're so focused on your work that you didn't play sports that much. I wonder what sort of sports that they have in his world. 2-0. Damn. And soccer games usually go for like an hour. So with a 15-minute break or so in between to change sides and all that. And yet the other side still didn't get any goals. Interesting. All right, I did like how they bothered to animate the drinks so that you can see the bubbles. Yeah, totally not a ferret. That's a slightly different ferret. Oh, he seems to be enjoying that. Yeah, 2-0. That's, yeah, pretty damn good, in honesty. Yep. That looks like one of those crystal things that they need. So who's this boy? Well, besides being, you know, on the same soccer team. No, it definitely was not your imagination. Uh... You didn't even finish your cake and drinks. Come on. That's a total waste. Susuka and Elisa. Okay. I have to know Susuka and Elisa. I have to remember that. Susuka and Elisa. I don't know which one's which, but Susuka and Elisa. Alright. Let's see if I can actually remember that. What's this about? Oh, this guy. Yeah, having that crystal is definitely not a good thing. Especially since we now know they can summon monsters slash demons. I find it interesting that he didn't notice anything. I guess he was being played with, so. Yep, you're still a boy after all. Yeah, you know, you're still a boy, even if you're being changed into a ferret for the time being. Well, at least. I'm assuming you'll change back into a human at some point. I don't know who can sleep like that. Who can sleep with their head on the pillow like that? You can't breathe. Like, if you sleep like that, please tell me in the comments and tell me how you can sleep like that, because I want to know. You just have to wait for something to happen. So who are these two anyway? Like, are they friends? Brother and sister? Does it matter? Well, okay, they're not brother and sister. that pretty much explains that. You're going to give her the thing that you found, yeah. That is so not a normal stone. What happens when she touches it? Is anything going to happen when she touches it? Yep. Yep. Oh, a tree. Well, somebody's going to notice that. Someone's definitely going to notice a massive tree where there shouldn't be a tree. That... Has he got scars on him? Definitely saw something that looked like scars on his body. Even though, yes, I have to say the transformation sequence is now very creepy. One thing I do have to praise it for is one, the OST is pretty damn good. And I've got to say the transformation sequence itself is honestly pretty good. All things considered. It's definitely half Kaicaptor Sakura, half Sailor Moon. Mainly more Kaicaptor Sakura though. Yeah, you're gonna notice that massive tree. Yeah, the tree that wasn't there before. Well, this time it's not really a demon, is it? Okay. Yeah. And yeah, but you didn't know this was going to happen. Well, let's not worry about what could have happened. And let's worry about trying to fix the problem now. Because you don't, like, the boy and the girl, like, are they okay? Has the tree absorbed them or something? They were, like, glowing. Fair enough. That I was thought that would be the case, yes. Where do you start? Like, there's tree roots all over the place. Okay, you can do that too. Really? Really? Also, if those two are okay, trying to explain this away will be very interesting. There they are. Yeah, they seem to be in some sort of barrier. Surely other people are going to notice this massive tree. Shooting mode? Shooting mode? What does that do? Like, as in actual shooting? I'm curious about this. Okay. That's interesting. That's probably gonna be my go-to line while I watch this is that's interesting. I'm gonna try and think of other words. Don't worry. But for the time being. Seal 10, okay. So they're going to end up back on the street as if nothing's happened. Damn, it looks like the place was torn up a little bit. Nicely done, Nanoha. So you couldn't even use that sort of magic. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, Nanoha has a lot of talent then. Really? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, of course, he's going to feel down about that for not acting sooner. Totally understandable. You can't keep using that excuse, though. Hmm. Yeah, she's feeling down because she thought she saw something. Turns out she was right. Hmm. Is it really a failure, though? I guess it depends on how you look at it. Someone is going to have to fix that road. No, there they are. They probably don't remember what happened, surely, right? Like, all they probably remember was a flash of light and them lying on the ground afterwards. I guess what Nanoho learnt this episode is that there's consequences for your actions, which is a good thing to learn, in all honesty. Like, she realizes now that sometimes it's probably best to make sure that you're right about something and acting on it, and just instead of like assuming you saw something, think it was part of your imagination. I think, yeah, Nanoho has learnt a little bit this episode, and hopefully she takes that to heart. I'll stop there. All right. again, another good episode. Looks like, yeah, what we learned this episode is that a couple of weeks have gone by since she first met Yano, and started collecting the crystals. So she's got, including the ones she just got, she's now got 6. Still don't fully grasp how the numbering works, because we've been told now that, well, Yunoha has told us that so Yunono has told us that there's been 20 of these things, but the numbers so far, to me anyway, I could be completely off about this, but don't really add up. Like, I'm pretty sure we saw like 15. I know I saw 20 and 10. But yeah, maybe someone can explain to me about that a little bit. Yeah, please explain to me about that. Unless it's, brought up in the show itself down the line. Like, if it is explained in the show, just tell me that it's explained in the show later on, and we'll leave it at that. If it's not explained though, and you know about it, please let me know. Because that will really help me out a great deal. So yeah, I think Nanoha has definitely learnt a lot this episode, that yeah, there's consequences to your actions, and you have to, she has to be more careful about what she, I guess, does, because it can cause a lot of problems. And if she's not careful, and this is how I can see the show getting more dark, is that someone can get either seriously injured from this, or worst case scenario, someone could end up dead, and if someone dies because of, Nanoho's actions or consequences, yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to live that down. So again, as I said though, good episode. Learnt a little bit myself that it's not always demons and monsters, it can be a tree sometimes, and it has to do with how powerful, I guess, your faith is, because that seems to have what released the crystal this time, is when the girl touched it. So interesting, very interesting. Again, going to have to find another thing to say besides interesting. But I hope you enjoyed this reaction to Nanoho episode 3. As you're already aware, please send your comments down below, and I'll be happy to read them, especially since I've asked a few questions this episode. So I'm looking forward to your responses. In the meantime, though, guys, have a good day as always, and I will see you soon for some more reactions very soon. Bye.